We shoot ourselves in the foot when our children are processing their emotions and we stifle it by telling them to shut up, be quiet, or hitting them. Sometimes, when a child is like in the grocery store and they are processing intense emotion, they're triggered for whatever reason. Sometimes the parent will hit them or threaten to hit them, threaten to take them to the car, to spank them, to beat them. Or, anytime that we stifle the expression of a child, particularly in a way that leads to them expressing even more emotion, right? We're shooting ourselves in the foot. What I mean by that is the intention usually is we want our children to just relax and to regulate, right? Initially, our intention when our children are processing intense emotion and we stifle it, or we tell them to be quiet, or we want them to relax, our intention is usually coming from a place of we want them to regulate, we want them to be okay, right? But them processing intense emotion doesn't mean that they're not okay. It's not a problem when you're feeling grief, rage, sadness, anger, frustration. When you're triggered, it's not a problem. It's part of the human experience. And we shoot ourselves in the foot, particularly in the long term, for the long term, when we stifle it instead of compassionately hold space for it. Why compassionately? Because you and I both know that we've been there before. We've been triggered. We've had emotions come up that we need to feel and sit with. We know what it feels like to be triggered and to feel anger, rage, and etc. We know what that's like. So when our children are experiencing that, it's an opportunity for us to extend compassion and to let them know, like, it's okay that you feel how you feel. I'm here for you. You know what? Some of y'all watching this, if you start today, when your child starts to be is triggered and starts to have a meltdown or a tantrum, if you were to start today to just say that mantra, it's okay that you feel this way. I'm here for you. You'd be surprised what will happen. But back to the point. We shoot ourselves in the foot in the long term because they might immediately, out of fear, get quiet, right? But whatever they suppressed is going to come back up. It's going to come back up. And not only are we preventing them from being able to release it in that moment, while they are aware that we love them no matter what, including when they're processing emotion like that, not only do we prevent them from being able to level up in their ability to self-regulate in that moment, but it becomes more difficult for them to learn how to handle the emotion if we're not giving them the space to do so.